Welcome to the Deep Dive. Really glad you could join us because today our mission basically is to extract the most important nuggets of knowledge from our sources about Gemini's celestial forecast. We're looking at September 2025. Think of this as your shortcut, a way to get well informed about what the stars might hold for you, especially all you quick-witted Geminis out there. We cut through the noise.
And September 2025, it's not just any month for Gemini. The sources, they're consistently framing it as, well, pivotal, a real turning point month. It seems packed with dynamic energies, potent stuff, and understanding these potential influences, it isn't just passive observation. It's really about empowering you to navigate, your personal life, your professional life more effectively with greater intention.
Okay, brilliant. Let's unpack this then. Let's unfurl that celestial map for all the curious Geminis tuning in. We're going to journey through the key areas: career, money, relationships, even health and wellness. So yeah, consider this your guide. Let's start with, where a lot of us put our energy, career and professional life. And September looks genuinely exciting on the career front for you, Geminis. Our sources point to really strong prospects. You might find yourself stepping into new projects, maybe even whole new positions. And what's really interesting here is that these aren't just any opportunities. They seem tailor-made, almost, to showcase your unique skills. Adaptability, sharp intellect, great communication. So it's not just moving forward, it's about finding places where you can really shine.
Absolutely. But here's where it gets nuanced, especially for Gemini. The sources add this crucial layer. While the potential for growth, for recognition, it's significant, there's this need to channel that Gemini dynamic energy with precision. Because, Geminis love exploring many avenues, right? That intellectual curiosity. So the sheer number of exciting prospects could, maybe paradoxically, scatter your focus.
I see. So less about being impulsive and more about focus.
Exactly. It's about using that amazing adaptability to pivot strategically, not just jump at everything shiny. It's transforming that potential overwhelm into, focused drive. Imagine having several great roads. The trick this month is picking the one that leads to your main goal now and letting the others wait.
That's a really helpful distinction. Must be tough, though, when you thrive on exploring possibilities.
Yeah.
So for you listening, how do you strategically navigate this? How do you tell a great path from just distractions, especially with lots calling your name?
Well, it seems to come down to grounding that intellectual excitement, taking a pause. Our sources suggest for Gemini this month a conscious breath before committing. Ask yourself, does this really align with my core values, my long-term vision? Or is it just immediately appealing? Use that sharp analytical mind. Does it amplify my strengths or just divert my attention? That discernment, just as valuable as ambition in September.
Okay, discernment. Got it.
Yeah.
Let's pivot now, like you said, from the professional to the financial side. The outlook for September looks, pretty promising for growth there too. And what's compelling is that this growth seems linked to past efforts or maybe ongoing side projects. Feels like a signal, that seeds you planted before intellectual ones, creative ones are ready for harvest.
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe that long research project pays off or a side hustle takes flight. It's rewarding seeing that investment pay dividends.
It really is. But then there's also a note of caution, isn't there?
There is, yes, a vital one. While growth looks good, especially from existing stuff, you're advised to be careful, specifically with major investments, and particularly towards the end of the month.
Right.
For Gemini, who can be quick on the uptake with new ideas, this isn't about avoiding all opportunities. It's more about extra prudence when the stakes are high.
Okay, so reassuring to see past work pay off, but then this caution later on adds complexity.
Yeah.
What's the core difference then for you listening between that promising growth from, say, established efforts and these major investments needing caution later? How do you know when to lean in versus step back?
Great question. It's critical, the growth earlier. It seems tied to outcomes from things already underway, where the risk is clearer, The caution later in September hints at shifting energies. Things might obscure the full picture of new speculative ventures. So for a Gemini drawn to novelty, it's a call to temper that curiosity with rigorous due diligence. The vibe later in the month demands more grounded assessment. Make sure any big financial move isn't just exciting and really well researched. Aligned with long-term security, it's like shifting from reaping to planting new seeds need careful thought.
Understood. So with career and finances buzzing, what about the heart, love and relationships for Gemini? For partner Geminis, the forecast sounds, lovely. Sources suggest relationships could feel renewed, more intimate, a chance maybe to rediscover, connect deeply, maybe even use that Gemini gift of gab for, more profound emotional sharing.
That's the potential, yes. Directing that brilliance inward toward the connection.
And for single Geminis.
Yeah.
Equally exciting. There's a thrilling possibility, apparently, that someone special could appear this month. Like the universe is aligning things for a significant new connection. So be open to new interactions. Let that natural charm work its magic. Sounds like sparks could fly.
Definitely potential for sparks. But right alongside that excitement, our sources immediately emphasize the foundation: honesty, open communication.
The essentials.
Always. But especially for Gemini, a sign so verbal, it's not just generic advice. It's about intentionally using your greatest strength. These elements are vital, absolutely vital for unlocking the positive potential. For partner Geminis, it turns casual chat into real intimacy. For single Geminis, it ensures new connections start strong, authentic, built on genuine expression, not just, surface charm. It's about the quality of the connection you build through conscious, clear talk.
Makes perfect sense. Quality over just quantity, maybe.
Precisely. Now, with all this, vibrant activity swirling around career, money, love, it's only natural that your well-being, physical and emotional, might need some extra TLC.
Yeah, I can see that.
For Gemini, always processing, juggling thoughts, this dynamic change, even positive change, it takes energy, it can exert pressure. The sources acknowledge this. They remind us transformations demand adaptation, which can impact your health.
All right, so self-care isn't just a nice to have. It becomes strategic, almost essential.
Yeah.
And the sources give pretty clear advice, right? Prioritize sleep.
Yes. Definitely sleep. Engage in some light, consistent exercise.
Okay.
And actively work to keep that busy mind balanced. For Gemini, whose mind runs at top speed, these aren't just suggestions. They're presented as essential counterweights.
Like anchors in a busy month.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Consciously build in moments of quiet, physical rejuvenation. Let your system process and integrate all these exciting shifts. It's about tending to you with intention. Keep that inner battery charged.
Okay, super important. So we've explored the practical life areas, but now let's peel back another layer. Let's get into the why, the cosmic mechanics. Which specific stars are playing big roles this September?
Yes, let's dive into that. The material gets specific here. It talks about Venus moving into Gemini's second house. That happens during the third week of September.
Okay, Venus' second house. What does that mean practically?
Well, the second house. It governs personal resources, values, income. Venus is the planet of, abundance, appreciation, beauty. So when Venus transits here for Gemini, it's fascinating. You might find financial gain coming specifically through your intellect, your communication skills, maybe even the value placed on your ideas.
So it connects back to those strengths.
Directly. And it could subtly shift your perspective on money. Maybe luxury feels less like just indulgence and more like well-deserved recognition for your mental efforts, your unique talents. It's a harmonious vibe, encouraging you to appreciate what you value materially and intellectually.
Interesting. And there's more cosmic action too, right? The sun.
Yes, the sun moving through Leo during this time. Also significant. The sun is your core vitality, self-expression. Leo is, creative, confident, has flair.
Right.
So the sun in Leo amplifies your already high mental activity as a Gemini. It's like a cosmic boost.
Yeah.
It enhances those communication skills we talked about, could spark a wave of new ideas, make conversations even more engaging.
Maybe those short trips mentioned in some forecasts.
Could be. Ventures that broaden horizons. This infusion of Leo's confidence, it can powerfully feed into those career opportunities and definitely boost social interactions, new connections.
Wow, so it all connects.
It really does. When you put these together, Venus bringing financial ease tied to your intellect, the sun in Leo firing up your mental power and communication, you see why September feels like a turning point. It's not random events. It's a synergy of cosmic energies activating core Gemini traits in key life areas. This combo really empowers your duality, but urges you to focus that energy to leverage the month's potential.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. It paints a clearer picture.
So let's try to bring it all together then. September 2025. Undeniably a turning point month for you Geminis. It's just brimming with potential. Significant career moves that really showcase you, promising financial opportunities, especially from past work, and this wonderful chance for emotional renewal, deeper intimacy in relationships. It really is, by all accounts, a period of dynamism, profound, accelerating change.
It sounds incredible. With all that vibrant energy,
Yeah.
there's the challenge. Our sources frame the main challenge for you listening as successfully balancing it all, right? Balancing ambition, these thrilling opportunities, with your health, your relationships. It's not about choosing. It's about integrating skillfully. So what does this mean navigating the month? It means conscious choices are key, a real test of that Gemini adaptability.
Absolutely. The forecast is pretty clear. If you manage your pace, if you actively strive for that balance, goals, well-being, connection, success is definitely waiting. It really reinforces the agency you have. The stars set the stage, sure, but you're the director, the writer, the star of your own show this September.
A powerful way to look at it. And that brings us toward the end of this deep dive into Gemini's September 2025 forecast. We really hope you feel not just informed, but truly enlightened about the path ahead, the unique energies shaping your month.
And as you reflect on all this, maybe consider, how can you consciously balance ambition, self-care, connection? How do you move from just observing your forecast to actively shaping your destiny? What personal balancing act will you, as a versatile Gemini, focus on in September to really unlock your unique path to success?
That is a truly powerful question to leave you with. Thank you so much for joining us on this exploration. Keep that amazing Gemini curiosity burning. Keep asking those big questions, and we'll see you on our next deep dive. Until then.